So, let's go. If you're watching us on P Music TV or listening via Plus 89.9 FM, the song that just played is Celestine Donkor's freshly released Come and See song, and this one features PSC Esther. We are going to speak on this song and more in this conversation. The beautiful Celestine is seated right here in front of me, and we're just about getting into the conversation. Good morning, Celestine.
Good morning.
I love your earrings, and you look really, really good. I mean, I already mentioned that to you, but yeah, I had to say it again.
Thank you.
That you look really, really nice. Come
you also look very beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I think you've encouraged me. I'm going to cut my hair.
Vim,
blonde like that.
Vim. I would love to see it. But don't you think that, people will raise eyebrows and question? I don't think that anyone's outlook should inform their religion or, spirituality. But unfortunately, it is the case, right? Don't you think so?
Country.
Yeah.
Well. It's a topic for another day.
For another day, right? Because even, with fashion choices, people talk about it, right? Women of God wearing nails, looking a certain way, wearing makeup. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think, adorning yourself in whatever you want to adorn yourself in, especially if it is, prim and proper, it's a problem.
I've been asking myself, how did we get here that when you look good, you are in beautiful makeup and beautiful outfits, you are not spiritual? How did we get there?
Right.
And when you look just simple in some boring clothes, then you are anointed.
Or you look a certain way.
Then this person is very anointed.
Well, this person is a Christian. But Christianity is not equal to poverty, or like looking like you are poor.
Christianity is actually supposed to depict prosperity and wealth, because that is exactly what Jesus came to deliver us, die for us for. He became poor that we will become rich.
Right.
He lived the rugged life, hung on the rugged cross, so that we will be glorified. And so if the gospel is not manifesting in our physical appearance, and then
what's the point, right?
The point?
I like that. But anyway, let's start with Come and See, and then we'll wheel back to, the song that you had with Obapa Christie, which is titled What Shall I Render, right?
Yep.
And then we go from there to whatever you have to do in the future. So Come and See has beautiful visuals. It's already doing the numbers, on socials. I've seen that, right? So let's go through, creation of the song.
Okay, so I actually composed the song, and I wrote it as well.
Okay.
So I was thinking of, in fact, the agenda for this year for me as Celestine Donkor is to do a lot of collaborations with my colleagues, like the A-list female artists. So that's the plan.
Okay.
So we started off in December. I released the What Shall I Render with Obapa. And then there's the second one with PSC Esther, and there's going to be more building towards the album. So when I wrote this song, thinking of who fits in which song, I do careful consideration, the content of the song, the message of the song, and who the song is going to appeal to, or who the message of the song is for. And so looking at all this, I realized that this Come and See song really needed PSC Esther on it, because she's relevant, she's loved by the youth, and she has the voice that I needed on the song. And she has the swag to carry the message into the hearts of the people.
How you want it to be done.
Exactly. So yes, when I called her, I sent her the song, and she was like, wow, this is beautiful. And I told her that, look, I've written the song, but feel free to add anything you want to add, to take out what you want to take out, and let's do it together. Let's connect to the song properly. Let's own it and do it. And she was like, okay. I gave her a few days. She looked at it. She also, kind of digested the song, and then finally came out and said, okay, Charlie, the song, the way it is, I don't want to add anything. It's like, it's so beautiful. So let's do it. So that's how we started.
Okay. Now you did mention that you're planning, collaborations with a few A-list artists, right? Do you already have all of these songs written, or are you going to be?
Some of them are actually done. We are done recording.
Hey, okay.
We're just waiting for the right time to release them.
So I mean, with the ones that you've already recorded, or even with the ones you've not recorded, right? Let's say in totality, would you name drop some of these people that you're going to be collaborating with?
Should I?
You should. I mean, just to whet people's appetite, because I'm happy that you already have a plan for the Celestine Donkor brand for the year, right? You've already mapped out what you want to do. Yeah. So just to pique people's interest and expectations as well.
Okay, I think I've already given a clue that I'm going to do it with our A-listed female artists. Like, this is like a really good clue. So just imagine who, just picture them, and put me by them in your mind.
So we should wait. I'm looking at, okay, let me not just mention names, because you don't want to mention names.
So who are you expecting to
maybe
see?
Diana Hamilton.
That would be great.
Yeah. No. You see, you didn't want to just say yes, she's on it. You said that would be great. No. Maybe a Diana Hamilton.
Who else?
Ohima Mercy. Yeah.
Who else?
You've already done Obapa Christie. You've done PAC Esther. Who else are we looking at as well? I mean, over the top of my head, I think it's just these two. Because you've already done two.
You've not mentioned Joyce Blessing, right?
Joyce Blessing, Sissy Chum as well. Who else? So Joyce Blessing is on there. Got you. Joyce Blessing is on there, as well as Diana Hamilton.
My God.
Okay, so let's see. Well, these are just a few names.
Yes,
so let's see how,
so,
the totality comes out.
Yeah.
But are you planning on putting all of these, into a full body of work later in the year?
Yes. So I'm sure by the end of the year, or maximum, like latest the beginning of next year, we would have the full album.
Okay. How many songs are you looking at in total?
From 8 to 10 songs.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We are waiting, but you're going to be giving us singles as you go, right?
Yes. I mean, each of them will be given the needed attention before the album comes.
Speaking of music releases, you did a double release with this one. You did Come and See and God, right? Your expectations, how people will receive it, and then also how people are receiving it. These are two different things, right? So how is that going so far?
It's going really, really well. The song, we intentionally released these two songs because they have different, markets, if you like, or audience that the songs will appeal to. The God song is actually the theme for ICGC. I am a member of ICGC.
A proud member of that.
Yes.
So you never fail to mention it all the time.
I always do.
Yeah.
Yes, and every year, our Papa, Dr. Mensa Otabel, he releases declaration for the year, so that the church, will write on that as a focus for the year. So I realized that sometimes it's just too packed to be limited to the church.
Right.
So when I feel like I'm very blessed by the declaration for the year, I do a song with the declaration.
Okay.
I've done it before. In 2009, I did it for the year Supernatural.
Okay.
So this song, this is my year
of Supernatural.
So that's like completely ICGC declaration. So this year is our God year. And so, yes, I composed the song with the God year declaration by Dr. Mensa Otabel. And so my church people are already loving it. They are already, enjoying it. And other people, everybody as well. It looks like the Come and See is actually raining because I don't have official video for that one. But watch out, I know.
It's coming,
Yes.
Definitely.
It's coming. And I featured Paris Music and Rafia on that one.
On that one.
Yes, so that's about the God. So the Come and See is also featuring PAC Esther. So the two songs came together Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Now, you did make mention of, being a staunch member of ICGC, which I mentioned that you never failed to, plug it in there, right? How would you say, the church community has helped you grow as an individual and then as a brand?
Okay, I'll say so. The church has actually impacted my life.
Okay.
I used to be in a certain church before I got married, and my husband actually, for Ghanaians, when you're married, you go to your husband's church. You like
migration.
So actually, marital migration brought me to ICGC, and to be very, very sincere with you, the message that Dr. Mensa Otabil preaches has transformed my life, my spiritual understanding to the Word of God. It's like it moved from here to there, like really, really big impact. For me, that is enough. That is what I want from a church, what it will impact me personally. But on the music front too, I have really, really great support from the church. I mean, they engage me a lot to minister at their programs, and even the main headquarters, that is Christ Temple East. I've ministered at Greater Works, I've ministered at their crossover service, and so I think that's a way to support. Yeah.
You mentioned impact, right? What are some life experiences, or what's that one life experience that has impacted your life greatly, that you are never, ever, ever going to forget?
Impacted my life greatly. What comes to mind right now is something that actually was running through my head when I was writing the comment season.
Okay.
So I had this experience some time ago with my husband. We had a certain car that was very problematic, like it can stop anywhere, and that kind of thing, overheat any time, and all that. So this mechanic who often works on the car, he felt like for pity for us, like so he was fixing somebody's car to sell for them. So it was a home use car. So the way our car was disturbing us, he called us and said, Charlie, you guys need to change your car. So I'll talk to this person so that they can release the car for you, so that you pay kakra kakra. So fast forward, this guy spoke to the owner of the car. So he was like the mediator. We never met the person. So we paid parts. It was like, I think the car was like 12,000 if I remember. And we paid like 8,000. And he gave us time to use the car and be paying to him as well. So one day we had a call, the mechanic is dead.
Oh.
Yes. And we didn't know the owner of the car, and we didn't have any receipt that proved that we've even paid money to him. So long and short of the story, we lost the car.
And the money.
And the money.
Yeah.
Really sad. Back to square one. So at that time, we had somebody in our life who heard our story and said, okay, so if you guys are going for a program and you need a car, because this person has so many cars, like big and small, parked on the compound. So he said, if you guys need a car, just let me know and I'll release it. So I didn't know he was just talking from the heat of the compassion about the issue. So when there was a time we had a program like on Friday, and I called the person on like Thursday or Wednesday to let them know that I'll come for the car. And then when I got there on Friday, my program was supposed to be around 6 p.m. I was there around 1:30 thereabout. And then when I went, I didn't see the person. He was upstairs. The security told me to wait. Okay, so I waited for like an hour. I sat under the summer art. I dozed off at a point. I listened to music. Fast forward, it's almost 5 p.m. The person never came down to see me. The person never gave me the car. It was very, very like hurting. One of the things that I never forget.
Because you didn't ask. I mean, the person offered, right?
Yes, and so I went back home regretting even going there, because Charlie, at that time I was still somebody. It's just situation. And then looking back at the time I was writing the song, I remembered this experience and I said, if I had known God would bless me this way, I wouldn't have gone to the house.
All of that stress, yeah, you wouldn't have.
And it speaks a lot about things we go through and the decisions we take in that moment. Mm-hmm. And sometimes the stress of your rent or some stress you are going through as a young person can push you into certain decisions that Charlie you regret later. You look back and say, I can't believe I dated this person. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can't believe I was in this kind of company. You know, I can't believe I did this. You know, so it's what actually in the heart of this song to tell the world that, look, God is going to bless you.
You know what I'm getting from what you just said? Trusting God and trusting His timing and not going ahead of Him, right? To do things because, you know, you don't see the future that God has for you. You're only seeing the circumstances, right, at the moment. So yeah, that speaks a lot on that. But talking about testimonies, you've shared a few, you know, on your pages from the song as well. I wanted to just share one testimony, you know, from the song that people, I mean, from all of the testimonies that you've seen or heard, one of it that you know has stood out to you.
I think one what I am getting really regularly about this song is, thank God. It's like you sang this song for me. It's like this message was for me. As to whatever reason they are saying that, I have no idea.
Right.
But it tells me that, you know, people need some message, something that will encourage them, something that will just you know, uplift them and cause them to reposition the way they used to think. And so yeah, I think this is a beautiful testimony that people are connecting to the song and saying that, Charlie, this song, thank you for releasing it timely for my life.
Timely. Now, speaking on time, when next are we going to get, you know, your next release? Whether it's going to be a single or you're going to do a double release?
Okay. So every month, every single month, you're going to be getting something from Celestine Donkor.
Okay.
So yes, so in January was What Shall I Render? No, in December was What Shall I Render? In January, I released Adam. Adam was dedicated to the flood, the spillage victims at the Volta region, a Strictly Ewe song. And then in February, I released a solo of Only You. So people's favorite song, but I did a solo version, like a cool version. So that was February. And March, we have Come and See and God. So yes, there's some like low-key releases and then major ones. And so in between these major releases, there will be, you know, just to keep my fans engaged and all that.
Okay. With this that you've said, right, what informed the decision to give us monthly releases and then also, you know, to keep your fans engaged, you know, so that your fans have something to look forward to every month? What informed that? And also for the brand as well.
Okay, so I think I have very demanding fans. They can come to my DM, Charlie, the TikTok is too down. Would you release something?
Hey.
I think after Final Say, the way
that was the competition that you did. You blew it up everywhere.
I think after that, I've been getting this feedback a lot. Like the moment they feel I'm quiet, they come in my DMs. We are waiting, we are waiting. And also, I have been very active in church music, as in music department in my church. And I've led praise and worship and been a solo song minister in my church for a very long time. So in that position, I feel a need for more songs. Okay. Because I challenge myself to sing new songs every time and learn new songs every time as a church performer. And at that time, I felt like, Charlie, there's no much songs. Because you can't keep singing the same song to you
over and over again.
Exactly. And look at the number of songs you need in 30 minutes of praise and worship.
A lot.
Yeah. And so I think there's a need for more songs in the system. Yeah.
Okay.
From that perspective, it informs my decision to release every month.
That's good. Are you planning to do with any of these songs what you did with Final Say?
I think Come and See is already doing that because we have over 6,000 videos today. This morning I saw a white man. This lady on TikTok called the Traveler. She's a Ghanaian married to a white man. You can't believe how he sang the song.
The song.
Intrigued. It's
Breaking
amazing. Yeah.
boundaries,
So yes. So it's already doing. The videos are just. I didn't start any challenge, but.
But will you start a challenge considering that it's already doing?
They have started the challenge.
So that's it. We are just going to go with that.
Well, I will think through and look at what would be required for the next phase of the promotion.
Okay. All right. Well, all the best with the next phase of the promotion, with all of the other singles you're going to put out, for the rest of the year, both your subtle releases and then your grand releases and all of that. We are looking forward to it. And then good one on, Come and See. I like the video, how vibrant, energetic it is. I really like it. So good job on that. And all the best again to you and the team.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
It's a lot of work.
Yes.
It is a lot of work, especially because you want to do monthly releases, so it is definitely a lot of work. For those who have seen you, have heard you, but don't know how to find you on socials, please let us in on that.
Okay, the name is Celestine Donkor Music everywhere, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. Just look for Celestine Donkor. And then the video is on my YouTube channel, which is Celestial TV. My YouTube channel is Celestial TV. Okay. So do go check the video out, Celestine featuring PAC and Come and See song. And leave a comment. And I need you to hashtag 3music so that I know you watch me from here.
Hey,
in the comment section.
Okay. Now we in-house are going to start flooding the comments before everybody else, outside 3music does that. But thank you so much for coming, Celestine.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you
I
so
really
very much.
This interview.
Yay! I like that you enjoyed it. It was a beautiful conversation. So best of luck again. And guys, please, like she said, just get onto her YouTube, get onto music distribution platforms, and run the numbers up. This song, the visuals you're seeing behind us is titled Come and See. She has another one which is titled God. She also, has so many other songs, guys. Let's just run the numbers up and give her a reason to give us more, because she has you in her plans for her releases. Okay, this has been Unpacking. This is still Culture Daily.